Hello everyone. So as promised, I've got the second review and collection from the Bath & Body Works 2014 spring, I suppose, collections that are currently in the test phase. The first video was for the Spring Street Sweet Shop collection with lavender marshmallow, pink bubblegum, and pineapple cream puff. And the next review here is for the 2014 Fresh Picked collection. The third video, or third and fourth videos most likely, will be of the Destinations 2014 collection, which at this point is much larger. I have 9 of 12 candles from that, so I'll probably have to break that one up into a few videos, or maybe one main overview with a few smaller in-depth videos, just so that it's not a super long video, so you can check them out throughout time. But this one here is focused on the Fresh Picked collection. You see here we've got Pomelo Grapefruit, Sweet Spearmint, and Lemon Cucumber. The other candles that are currently in this testing collection, there are 7 total, so the other 4 are Wild Berries, Pink Passionfruit, Lemon Mint Leaf, and Garden Strawberry, or Strawberries, I'm not sure. Now the Fresh Picked collections are interesting. It started with really 2 years ago at this point, 2012. Spring line had the Fresh Picked collection, and they had some really great scents. There was sage cucumber, blackberry grapefruit. It was when we first saw the introduction of lemon mint leaf. There were a few weird things, like they threw frosted cupcake in there, but overall, really, really nice scents. The burn on many of the candles was awful, particularly blackberry grapefruit. It's a scent that people loved, but I don't know of anyone other than just a few here and there that had good burns on that candle. It was a complete flop for most people, and that time was kind of the height of poor performance with Bath & Body Works candles, the early 2012 collections. Now, the interesting thing with that line was they did a ton of really unique test scents that never went wide. Things like honeydew and thyme, garden mint, tomato garden, papaya, spiced papaya. I think there are even a few more that I'm leaving out. But they really were kind of experimenting with really unique things. And Tomato Garden was incredible because it smelled like a sweet tomato, straight up. Garden Mint was really, really nice. Honeydew and Thyme was a mix of honeydew and thyme, as you'd expect. Just really unique blends, but they were authentic. Fast forward to the 2013 Fresh Picked collection, I was not as big of a fan of that. You had apple and pear, and off the top of my head, I don't even remember exactly all of them. But they were a lot more generic, in my opinion. We missed some of the unique ones like the blackberry grapefruits, the sage cucumber, and they just they kept it a little more generic so that they could do it in body care as well. So there was, the pear, the apple, tangerine didn't even come out in the candle. But they were basically matching, a lot of candles to their body wash and shower gels and things like that. They also threw First Bloom, which was more of a floral, into the Fresh Picked collection, and it kind of was just a mishmash of what I think the original collection was intended to be. Now with this 2014 collection, it looks like they're returning a little more true back to basics, which I think is a really good move. Hopefully it will result in some more testing scents that may go wide, that are really unique and interesting blends. The reason I say that is because we're getting more pure things like this spearmint, that it's a true mint. This lemon cucumber, that is a true cucumber scent. So it's a little bit, unique blends, but really authentic and interesting, not overly sweet or, generic blends. So without further ado, let's get into it. So again, as I said, sorry for the lighting, I know it's a little dark here. I'm going to try to brighten it up. It may blow out the brightness there a little bit though. You see 3 here. I purchased 3 of 7. I assume it will be a larger line than 7. Fresh Picked probably could easily be 10, 12, even 14 candles. The ones that I did not purchase right now are Wild Berries, which, forgive me, I don't remember the exact notes on the bottom. It was sort of a purple wax, so I assume kind of blackberry, blueberry. And it was actually nice. I don't think it was an exact repackage. When they tried to do berries in the past, there was the summer berries back in, I want to say 2012, maybe even 2011, probably 12. The summer berries, they had a berries and cream test scent. Never really truly authentic. The summer berries years ago smelled more like grapes, which is not, when you're looking for a blueberry, raspberry kind of thing, that's not what you want. Um, and so it just wasn't, I never purchased them, they weren't great. This one actually was a little bit closer to a berry. Now, granted, berry scents kind of lean towards being more candy-like, like your blue raspberry, snazzer or something, kind of sugary sweet and artificial, basically. But on the one quick sniff I took of it, it was decent. It was better. I don't know if I'll buy it, but it was definitely better than past berry scents. Pink Passionfruit. Again, I don't remember exactly what the blend was. It was a pink wax similar to this grapefruit one. It was definitely sweet, kind of tropical. Passion fruit is tough because, not a lot of us are eating passion fruits on a regular basis just on their own. So it's hard to really know exactly what it's supposed to smell like. It could be sort of any somewhat generic, tropical, summery drink candle from Bath & Body Works. It was nice. And, I could change my mind, but on first sniff, it was just like, okay, passion fruit, whatever, just another fruity, sweet blend. What else was there? Garden Strawberry, which I've never been a fan of their strawberry scents. I like strawberries, I think they smell nice, but I've never smelled a truly authentic strawberry. There was strawberries, what was it? Strawberry Picnic? Strawberries and Cream, I don't even remember, from the Lakeside collection last year. That was decent. But it was very much like a little bit of a strawberry with, sort of a milky, creamy buttercream scent. This one, Wild Strawberry, or Garden Strawberries, was more similar to, I think, the fresh strawberries from years ago. So not the wild strawberry that was in the green wax in the Fresh Picked collection a few years ago, but the strawberry even before that, I think was actually called Strawberry Patch, is what this one reminded me of. So closer to a basic true strawberry, but for me still not quite authentic enough to want to buy it. And then finally the fourth one that I did not purchase is Lemon Mint Leaf, which at this point it's been around almost year round for the past couple of years. It appeared in the fall Fresh Picked collection. I'm not sure if that went wide, but I think it may have, but it was definitely testing as fall Fresh Picked, and it was available over the summer and the spring, and just a really fantastic strong, lemon verbena with lemon with some mint in the background. Really strong, almost aromatherapy fragrance candle. Love that one. Glad to see it back. And then these three brand new blends. So let's get into that. Again, I'll try not to make this video super long, but these are brand new blends, new fragrances, nowhere to be found outside of a couple of test stores as far as I'm aware. So I'm excited to dig into these and kind of give you my opinion and review of them. Just so you know, I'm not sure how the test store ordering works right now. Folks used to do phone orders. I don't know if that's possible. I know that most of the stores stopped doing phone orders just because they got completely overwhelmed. Some folks are able to call customer service, and if you know specific candles that you want, I think there may have been a waiting list, or you can get a limited number. I don't think they accept coupons that way. Again, these details are all second and third hand that I've been hearing. I haven't done it myself, so your mileage may vary. And unfortunately, I don't really have much advice to give in that direction. But some of my other fellow reviewers and bloggers who do that may have more info to offer in that direction. But diving in, we've got Pomelo Grapefruit. Now, as before, this is the galvanized metal lid, fresh picked, simple, fresh, good. Everyone has the same kind of little, I don't know if that's a fig or what that is, but some sort of little plant on the top there on the label. This label, as far as the design and marketing of it, it's not bad. It is definitely kind of a back to basics. It's not as cutesy as some of the 2012 and 2013 lines were. This is a little bit closer to, I would say, the winter fresh picked line, which is just starting to appear in stores. Your sugared lemons, mulled cider, sparkling berries and pear, market herbs, those ones. It's a little similar to that without kind of the ribbon on it. We've got the gingham background and what I assume is either a grapefruit or some sort of citrus on the front there. I apologize for the blurriness, trying to get this right. Let's see here. Is that any better? Not really. Let me rechange that. Okay. So anyway, moving on to the notes. Pomelo Grapefruit. The ultimate citrus lover's delight, a blend of tart grapefruit, sweet pomelo, and juicy orange. So grapefruit, great. Pomelo, I should have checked this. Maybe if you can bear with me, I'll check quickly on my phone. I usually like to be more prepared than that. But I believe a pomelo is actually a blend, or not a blend, but is a hybrid of a few different more common citrus fruits. Let's see here. I'm just checking on Google or on Wikipedia. A pomelo is also known as pomelo, a lucia fruit, or shaddock, a crisp citrus fruit native to South and Southeast Asia, pale green to yellow when ripe, with sweet white or more rarely pink or red flesh, and very thick rind. Hybrids. The tangelo is a hybrid between the pomelo and the tangerine. So if you know what a tangelo is, that's that. There's also something called an oro blanco, which is a hybrid between the pomelo and a grapefruit, whereas the grapefruit is a hybrid between a pomelo and a sweet orange. Many, many mixes of citrus fruits. Either way, that's what a pomelo is, in case you're wondering. But again, this is just those three things: juicy orange, grapefruit, and a sweet pomelo. Now sniffing it. And the wax is really nice. It's like a ruby red grapefruit kind of wax, which is pretty. This smells somewhat familiar to me. Not like the Sicilian orange or anything like that. It reminds me of, I'm not sure exactly what. I wish I did know better. It leans tropical. It's not. I wish it was more of a truly tart grapefruit, like sometimes we've seen, or you can find in other fragrance companies and lines, like a really true crisp grapefruit. Even the blackberry grapefruit from 2 years ago wasn't too heavy on the grapefruit. I really want like a tart, bright kind of, pucker your lips kind of ruby red grapefruit. Even if they released a ruby red grapefruit candle, I would love that. Just in itself with a hint of rosemary or something would be nice. This leans a little bit towards your sweet tropicals. This could be in a tropical drink collection. I almost get reminds me notes of like the kind of sweet pomegranate lemonade from years ago. Now there's specifically no lemon in here. I suppose there could be. It's definitely quite sweet. It's for a grapefruit, you wouldn't expect it to be so sweet. This is, and especially because they don't say that it includes, sugar crystals or sugar crush or anything like that. It is nice. It's an authentic citrus in the sense that it's not so much candy, but it is very sweet. Definitely no lemon or lime, nothing like that. It is grapefruit, I suppose, a pomelo, and a bit of the orange. This could be like, there were a few of them, like Calypso Sun. There were a few citrus blends over the past couple of years. We're talking like maybe even 2010 and 11 now that came out. But I don't think this is a straight up repackage of anything, at least nothing recent. So I like it. I think it'll burn nicely. It's a nice change from your typical fresh lemon, limoncello, Sicilian orange, lemon drops, all of those. It's a nice change from that, while still maintaining a true kind of pure citrus. So I like it. I don't love it, but it may be very, very nice when it burns. Next, one that I do love, I'm saving my two favorite for last here, is Sweet Spearmint. Now, Bath & Body Works has done a fair amount of mint, blends. They have eucalyptus mint. They tried a test line of eucalyptus mint candles. They had garden mint a few years back, again as a test note or a test candle. But very rarely do they do a true pure mint. And when they have even like the fresh picked wild mint hand cream, like the hardworking hand cream or whatever it is from the fall, to me it doesn't smell anything like mint, which is kind of crazy. It smells like a sweet melon, which, mint is not a hard thing to do. There's mint in everything, twisted peppermint, and the aromatherapy has, an authentic mint to it. But they don't give us much of it. However, this is a very nice, true sweet spearmint. So again, the label for this one, just a white wax with what I suppose is spearmint leaves, or are spearmint leaves with, I've never seen spearmint flowers blossom, if they do blossom, but looks like it may here. And the notes on it, enjoy the bright scent of freshly cut spearmint leaves sweetened by sugar crystals. So when I say back to basics, they're talking back to basics. They're saying spearmint leaves and sugar crystals. Almost like the beginning of a mojito, really. Sniffing it, and it's just a nice pure white wax. Oh, this is so, so good. This could, for me, this fresh picked collection in many ways could be kind of a true year round. Um, I don't want to see them repackage it and call it, mint for fall, mint for winter. Just leave it sort of a non-seasonal, omniseasonal, whatever, line, and bring out true, authentic, fresh picked notes. The way that Yankee sells, plenty of fragrances year round without saying that it has to be for the season that we're selling it in, because this is just a pure sweet mint. Definitely no peppermint. It's not a blend of mints. There's really nothing else in there besides spearmint and sugar. Doesn't smell like candy. Doesn't smell overly herbal. Doesn't smell astringent. Not too strong. Doesn't lean at all towards toothpaste, in my opinion. Really, it's like your Wrigley's spearmint gum. Not the double mint because it's not spearmint and peppermint. It's just a soft, yeah. There's no vanilla to it, so it doesn't lean towards a snow day or twisted peppermint or anything like that, or candy cane kind of scent. It's a soft spearmint, which to me spearmint is a very particular mint, very different than peppermint. Like evokes different moods, tastes different, feels different. This is soft. It's mostly mint. I'd say maybe 70 mint, 30% sugar. Because the mint is not overwhelming or overbearing. Doesn't I don't think this will ever burn your eyes or be overwhelming. It's just a pure, really. There's not much you can say. It is a pure sweet spearmint, and it's done right. The sugar crystals are there. It's not candy though. It's not. It's just perfect, really. They should stick with this and kind of use this as a basis to do it. Now, would I mind if it was sweet spearmint and some sort of herb? No, I would love it. Basil maybe not so much, but mint and thyme, or mint and rosemary, or mint and maybe a little bit of sage, something, or even like mint with a little bit of lavender, or mint and chamomile. Granted, that leans a little towards more towards aromatherapy, but I wouldn't mind a little bit of a blend in there as long as it didn't go more towards like too sweet or make it too generic or something. But overall, I really, really like that one. And then we've got, saving the best for last, as I usually try to do, lemon cucumber. Now, it doesn't sound strange, lemons and cucumbers, that's fine. I was a bit surprised to see this because, they did, of course, lemon mint leaf. They did sage cucumber, but never lemon cucumber. Now, lemon mint leaf, again, everyone knows it's mint, it's the lemon verbena, not so much a juicy lemon, but more like the lemon verbena leaves of the herb. Sage cucumber from 2 years ago at this point was great. It was leaned a little bit more towards like an aromatherapy, almost a higher end kind of, not a cologne blend, but a home fragrance blend that wasn't really authentically sage or cucumber. I didn't really get much cucumber note, more just green notes from it. So this one, lemon cucumber, I wasn't expecting it to smell particularly like lemons. I thought it might be too sweet, or come off sweet, as Bath & Body Works sometimes does. Now, before we dive in, really nice, a deep yellow wax. No cucumbers on the label, just a bunch of lemons there. And the gingham background again, I know people love that. The notes read, clean, crisp cucumber and zesty lemon create a refreshing fragrance perfect for spring. So we're not saying sugared lemons, we're not saying lemon juice. Oh, gosh. This is the cucumber candle I have been waiting for. It is top notch. It's perfect. If it burns well and throws authentically, this is going to be, I'll be burning this constantly. It truly smells, it's like 70% cucumber, 30% lemon. Now, cucumber is one of those things that people don't always kind of recognize cucumber as being as intense of a scent as it is, because it's it's so soft, it's crunchy, it's watery. But the smell of cucumber, especially like the peel of cucumber, is quite intense. There's something almost not so much astringent to it, but like almost like resinous. Like it's really, when you've got cucumber essence in something, if you put cucumber in a water pitcher, or if you make a Hendrick's gin martini or gin drink with Hendrick's gin and put cucumber in it, it is the predominant note in what you're sniffing or drinking or tasting, whatever. And the same holds true here. It is a fresh, watery cucumber, the most authentic cucumber scent I've ever smelled, and that's from smelling years ago, before I really got into home fragrance and candles and scented items. Um, I know Yankee had some cucumber candles that I had burned, and they were nice, but they weren't quite as authentic as this. I've never smelled, even cucumber melon at Bath and Body Works, which is probably what the #1 scent of all time from when they first began in the '90s. It was not as authentic as this because it was sweet. It was the melon. There was that hint of sort of a green freshness that you got from cucumber, to tone down the sweet melon. But no one really smelled it and said, "Oh, that smells like a cucumber that you just sliced into and threw in a glass of seltzer." This really, truly does. It is like you bit into a fresh, watery green cucumber, and the lemon is there. It is light. It's not an overwhelming. It's not a sweet, sugary lemon, which I'm glad. It really is like if you cut. It's more, I'd say, like the lemon essential oil, which for some folks will lean towards cleaner, but it's not at all intense like that. It's a very subdued kind of. And when I say cleaner lemons for me are less of lemon juice and more of lemon oil. So like when you peel citrus and you kind of bend back the peel and you get, like, you see that little spritz, of what looks like water kind of spritzing out of the peel, the rind. That's your lemon essential oils as opposed to the juice from inside, the lemon in the zest. And that is what I get in here. Is a little bit of that lemon oil, like if you were to squeeze lemon peel into seltzer water with cucumber and you put it in your fridge for an hour, let it kind of infuse, and then drink it. This is really what you would get. It almost leans towards it. I've always said I wanted them to do a spa line. This could be a great fragrance in the spa line because if you ever go to a spa or something, they give you typically sort of an infused water or something like that. That's super refreshing. It's clean. It's not sweetened. It's not anything over the top. But just a pure kind of refreshing, cleansing cucumber with a little bit of lemon to it. So this, I love it. It's a great pair for lemon mint leaf. They're not at all the same. Like this wouldn't be choose between the two. They're very much complementary of each other. Different moods, different uses really. So that being said, I love it. I'm gonna have to stock up on that because it's just fantastic. If you weren't excited about Fresh Picked and you're looking just towards the sweets, get excited for this because there are some really great ones, especially between the spearmint and the lemon cucumber. So hopefully there will be some other great additions to the Fresh Picked line. I'd love to see them kind of keep it towards the really pure, authentic garden, like not just Fresh Picked, but like Fresh Picked garden. Like give us the tomato, give us some herbs, give us the sweet stuff too with, fresh spring fruits, but also keep it to like that really kind of green, fresh garden kind of notes too. I think it would be really, really great. I hope that's how, the direction they take it. So this video is leaning on the long side here, 23 minutes. I apologize, but I was really excited about these candles here. If you have questions, hit me up below. As I mentioned in the last video, I created a Facebook community page, just facebook.com/TouchTheFireTwice, as well as a Twitter. The handle is touch_the_fire. Not twice, just touch the fire with underscores between it. If you want to reach out there, if that's easier for you. I don't plan to do a whole lot there, but it's available if you want to chat there or have questions about anything within the videos. That's pretty much it. If you have questions, again, reach out to me. And coming up soon will be the Destinations collection. So that's a super interesting one, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, take care.